It is Sunday, August 6th, 2023. I'm out here in Long Beach, California at the Veterans Memorial Stadium for the Long Beach High Performance Swap Meet, which happens once a month. Most months I'm out here filming it. Lots of cars that are for sale, a lot of cars on display, and a lot of interesting stuff usually shows up here every month. If you watch these videos before, you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of great stuff coming up for you on the channel as well, so we'll be talking about that. So without further ado, let's go have a look and see what's here. I'll start out showing you some of these cars over here on the fence. Looks like quite a few Impalas. This 60 that's pulling out. This is 62. So yesterday I filmed the Sultan's car show, which was not far from here over in Lakewood, which was not on the tentative list of events I was planning on hitting. Of course this was, so if you're always wondering what shows I'm planning on hitting, check the tentative list, which will be in the comments section of the video shortly after it posts, pinned at the top. Of course it's always subject to change. I might miss something, I might hit something that wasn't on the list, but for the most part, that's generally what I'm planning on hitting. And of course, next week is Pomona Swap Meet on Sunday, on the 13th, so I'll be out there. I'm still checking to see if there's anything for the 12th. Now look at this nicely patinaed 64 El Camino. A couple weeks from now, I'm planning on going up to Atascadero on the 18th, up right before, just south of Paso Robles. They're doing a big cruise thing. They have a 2-day event, but I'm just going to shoot the cruise on Friday night, and then come Saturday I'm going to go film Concours de Lemons at Monterey Car Week. That's the plan. This 66 wagon has been made into a two-door hardtop wagon, which of course was not a production model, but a very interesting custom. There's a more conventional 65 wagon. And coming up the weekend after that, I have I'm still saying Pleasanton is a maybe. For sure we're going to do San Marino Classic, as I do every year, which is a great concours event. And if I don't do Pleasanton, there is a show, I believe, on Santa Monica Pier on that Saturday. So if I don't do Pleasanton, I'll go film that. Right now the list says Pleasanton, so that will be a very challenging weekend if I hit both of those. So it says it's for sale. This one's it says $11,500 on this C10 long bed. All right, so this gentleman here is selling his 58 Beetle to fund his barber shop business he's starting.
Sir. Yes, it's a 1958. I'm trying to get this sold so I can get my dream coming true. So you can give me a call at 562-298-0887. I'm asking 16 for it, or best offer. Okay,
we'll get good shots of it here.
Thank you so much.
So if you're looking for a 58 Beetle, I used to have a 58 Beetle. I got a 65, but I don't with my stepfather currently. You get a look, walk around. It's got the European bumpers. He doesn't have a sign on it yet. He was going to make one. More cars rolling in. How you doing? this early Monte Carlo that's for sale. This one's a 72 model for $30,000. Shot of this pickup going by. So let's get the ever popular opera windows. For some reason that was a thing in that era. A lot of dealers would install them. They were available like aftermarket through like J.C. Whitney and whatnot to make your Chevy look like a Lincoln Continental, I guess. For some reason you see them on F-bodies a lot, like Camaros and Firebirds. But I still haven't figured that one out. It's a 70s Dodge pickup for sale. This one's a D100. So a half ton, 3,400. No sign on it, guessing it's probably got a, probably a 318. Most likely. Especially with the two-tone paint. It's a more deluxe edition. C10. This one is not for sale, but it's a C10 Cheyenne short bed. It's International and a 65 Chevelle station wagon 2-door. Yeah, this 70 Chevelle. I was just talking to the owner of this one. He bought an El Camino from one of my videos. So, he said about a year ago. Got this Monte Carlo that's next to it. Not for sale though. I usually try to concentrate here on the ones that are for sale, since that's why a lot of people watch the swap meet videos. If something really interesting pops up, then it isn't for sale. There's a 76 square body. It's for sale for $10K. It's like it's a 4-wheel drive. C10 variety. You do have to smog a 76. Very clean Buick Riviera. Project C10 for sale. This is make an offer. Got this 30s Buick is for sale. This has a phone number on it though. Ready to go cruising the streets. That one isn't for sale, but it's a Chevy G-Series van. Complete with sunroof and the old style vent there. Of course, some Kragers and some side pipes. It's a nicely patinaed coupe. If you like these traditional rods, check out the Hot Rods on the Tarmac video from a couple weeks ago. Lots of amazing cars in that one. We have a big block powered square body that is for sale. This one is a 73 GMC. Your info, pre-smog. Get around, show you the backside on this one. The 79 Suburban out of Arizona. A few of the cars that showed up just for display. This Mustang. Here we got this Chevy Suburban that's for sale. I can't quite get over there. There's a barricade. I don't know why you would park it backwards if your car is for sale, but there's the info on this Suburban. I'll bring in and show you this Chevy that is for sale. I believe we've seen this one before. For $20,000. Looks to be either an older restoration or very original. Showing some signs of wear on maybe an older restoration. There's that sign again. Have a neat Mercury Custom. Nice Beetle. '67 Chevelle. It's Monte Carlo for sale sign with nothing on it. The owner's sleeping, so I'm not going to bother him. So we'll just keep moving on. Folks, when putting your car up for sale, it's a good idea to fill out your for sale sign. It's kind of an interesting E-body Mopar. It's like it's an older custom that's showing some signs of wear on this Challenger. Clean 57 Bel Air, two-door hardtop. Of course, an early Ford Bronco. I'm going to show you the 63 Ford Galaxy. This one's a 500 XL model, so it's buckets and console.
Car, the Trans Am, they keep his parts body piece of shit.
And this Firebird convertible is for sale. This one's a 91. That's all your info on that. Got a GMC Cyclone pickup. They make about either 1,500 or 2,000 or 2,500. They didn't make very many of these. One of these were at the, one of these came out. Very low production. Of course, they brought the Typhoon out, which was like the Blazer version, or the Jimmy version, if you will. And they made quite a few more of those. This 59 Galaxy 2-door hardtop. I've seen this car here before. This very original Chevy long bed stepside pickup with the farm bumper. Got a right-hand drive Land Rover Defender, UK license plates, turbo diesel. Actually, looks like it's still registered in the UK. I'll get this Valiant convertible. Complete with a stuffed penguin. The 1960 Eldorado 2-door hardtop for sale, $55,000.
It's kind of like the 34.
Putting LS motors in for them, but just dropping them in and bolting them up and say, hey, I don't know how to do nothing else.
The 67 Impala convertible. Actually, I saw this one rolling on the 405 on the way here.
This one thing I'd say.
The guy with this 58's regular here. This second gen Econoline. It's actually starting to warm up already. I thought we'd get a nice sea breeze today. Our traditional Ford coupe.
497.
Yeah, I got two of those.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Or trade, right there on the bottom of the sign.
Or trade for a 34. We have a 33 Roadster, right?
This is Bronco that's for sale for $70,000. I'll show you the sign there. The 84 Buick Grand National that's for sale.
tires are O-ring.
A little JDM Honda K truck. There's something a little bit different. An Opel Kadett. There's German General Motors. For info, no price on it. Of course, these were sold at Buick dealerships, so it's got a little bit of a dent in the roof there under the vinyl top. Don't see these very often. I said German General Motors. Years ago I had one of these that somebody had turned into a drag car back in the 60s and had a 327 in it. Very clean El Camino that's been LS swapped. Force and sale, there's no phone number on it. It says you got California approved, so you got all the carb certification for the swap, which is a huge deal on these. And he's also selling his, doesn't have a phone number on that either, his Harley Davidson. A Model A Woody. I believe this was here last month as well. 1,600. About a postal Jeep. It's called the DJ5. I had one of these once that a friend got for me and used to daily drive. A little Jeep. Giant Chevy 1-ton camper. An interesting Chevy rod. A Fiero steering wheel. And a 69 Ford was at the show yesterday in Lakewood, I found. Here's for $15,000.
That chair right there is $5,000.
Couple of Impalas. A Mustang with a LS.
Mike.
Plymouth Valiant. This 51 Chevy that's for sale. Here's for $21,500. Don't forget, if you are looking for a car for sale, next week is Pomona. There tends to be more cars for sale in that video. That will actually be the 2-year anniversary of when I started filming Pomona. Right when it came back in 2021. And a 69 Chevelle Super Sport. For all the muscle car fans. Very clean Chevy Nova, and we got our car alarm. Another 1960 Cadillac. A custom Cadillac Seville steel top. It's a very rare car. Obviously not one you see customized very often. The stainless steel roof.
I guess the pump is open.
Nice Ford pickup. Well, actually, I just noticed that Nova has a for sale sign on it, so let's go have a look. No info, just a phone number. Is LS swapped? Nice bomb.
But it's red. Oh, this one has green.
66 one-ton camper could be yours for 15,000.
What's happening, dude?
Got a little walk through there into the rear area. You get on your next camping trip. This one's got the back porch on it, or the sliding door. It's in much better shape than many of the vintage campers I've seen. Dodge Dart Custom, not for sale, but very clean Chevy coupe. Not for sale, but
They found it in their pocket.
But do they take it down?
it's supposed to be quite warm today. Actually, it was pretty warm yesterday as well. So I imagine that may have affected the turnout. It's still a good turnout. It's just, I believe last month we had a lot more people. A 66 SS396 Chevelle convertible. This one's an automatic variety. One is not for sale, this Riviera.
Yeah, but what is
The 77 Chevy square body 10.5. I'm not sure if you can even read that in the video. It's kind of dim. There's a short bed step side variety. So he left $1 on the seat. Left his price change from coming in.
going to be fully
Nice 38 Buick Century.
See his calipers. Yeah. You have to get up under there to see if he has a sick ass breaker. And I think that's just weird.
1964 convertible Impala. This Fox Body LX50 notch coupe. Just has a phone number. This one looks like, yeah, I can't even tell if it's a manual or a automatic. The windows are tinted so much. See if I can make it out from here. I think it's a manual. This Corvair Greenbrier van. $38,000. It's had a ton of work done to it. So it's got disc front and rear. Okay, that's why it says it had a V6 on the plaque. Of course, these did not originally have that. It's for air cooled. Here's the interior of the van. 3800 motor. Another Suburban that's for sale. It's a 77. It says 500 miles on rebuilt motor and trans. 6,500. This one's a 3/4 ton. 20 series. Bring in this Rambler American.
We got one. The white stadium.
Early Ford Falcon, 2-door.
The church, a veces se pone buena.
I'm going to show you this Cheyenne C20. This one just has all the option code. Oh, he's got a for sale sign on the other side, so we'll come over and show you that. Yeah, it has the option codes and the glove boxes on these. If you've ever owned one, you know what I'm talking about. It has that sticker. I've had a few square bodies in my time. Just past smog, 454 engine. Looks like he's looking for 3,700 on this one. Does have a little bit of crispiness there. If you look along the windshield, some moisture got in there and took its toll, unfortunately. May have been from the beach cities.
A lot of fun.
This little Nova. About an MGB GT. Says, oh, he actually is selling it. 73 model. There's all your info. I will say on these, do not buy a smog gear one of these, because I've heard horror stories about getting these through smog, the 76 and newer ones. And of course later on they put the goofy rubber bumpers on them, which a lot of people don't like. Had to pass US DOT. This is square body, no info, just a phone number. It's a Pontiac Safari 57. This was their version of the Nomad. Pontiac convertible Catalina. There's a GMC that's for sale, 24,000. It's been marked. Oh, he doesn't have a for sale. He doesn't have a phone number on there, so no way to contact the guy. I always say if there's no info, sometimes they have them advertised elsewhere, like Craigslist or Marketplace or OfferUp, on the cork board at your local supermarket. I don't know. They're somewhere. Usually if they're serious about selling them. I think I saw a sign on this square body here. This one's an 86. Obviously that's not going to be friendly if you live in California. That engine compartment, if you know what I mean. At least I can give you a walk around on it. I saw, okay, there's a sign on this Chevy here. 23,000. Give you a good walk around on it. This up here looks to be surface rust. Like it's got an air ride suspension. I've seen this at a few shows over the years. I'll bring it to you again. This is this is for vending out of the back of. These were factory. Not very many of them around though. They used to put their vegetables and fruits out there for sale. Time of the show when cars are rolling in as well as rolling out. So I got the Roadster with the baby head air cleaner. Apparently it helps filter a little bit more. Yeah, this 1956 Chevy.
Come on, Jake, let's go.
Little Fairlane. So 92 F-150 four-wheel drive for sale at 5.0. Looks to be pretty solid. Hard to believe this is a 31-year-old pickup truck now.
Oh, the custom cars. I haven't been to. Batteries are hard at my work.
Little Model A pickup for sale. I'm sure if you pause it, you can read all that. 29,500. Got a small block Chevy.
He also had another one.
64 Super Sport Impala. Not for sale, but how about a Buick GNX 87? I think we number 487. I think we established they built just over like 500 of these. I think was what we finally looked up last time we saw this car. Let's just say there weren't very many built.
Really?
I got this 86 Monte Carlo Aero Coupe that is for sale. 35,000 miles on this one. This is definitely a car you don't see very often.
I know, that's what they keep telling me. Oh yeah, you don't know the language of
Got a 1964 Chevy Nova that is for sale for 13,500. Says it still has the inline six, two-owner car. I got this 1947 Chevy had for years for 21,000. Get you a better shot of the sign there.
Don't get the guy in the trunk. They'll think it's a body.
Got a 70 C10 short bed, 25,000 right there. It's a 69 Camaro that's for sale, 327. Looks like it's a standard Camaro, not a Super Sport or RS model, 42,000. With a vinyl top. Give you a good walk around on this.
You newspaper, sir? What you do?
The Square Bird. Lean 56 Bel Air. They're handing out Pomona flyers. I would assume most people that come to this know when Pomona is. Well, maybe that's just an assumption. The 67 Chevelle SS396. Buckets console automatic. Not for sale though. It's about a 66 Chevelle Malibu convertible. Inline 6 for $24,000. You don't ever see these with an inline 6. Most of these have been converted to super sports over the years, and obviously V8 swap. Let me see if I can bring it around the other side. Somebody's hanging out back there. I said, you don't ever see the inline 6 cars with an inline 6 in them anymore. 68 Camaro. For sale with just a phone number. It's like he's reused that for sale sign a few times. And just put some carburetor spray on there and the magic marker will come off. Houndstooth interior. This guy is eastbound and down. About to get some Coors. Now for something a little bit different. I'm sure I've seen this one. I've seen the one with the 6 before. Model T, 1927. Here's for $21,000. Actually, that guy was here handing out flyers for Ventura Nationals. I guess him and his wife put it on. I talked to him for a little bit. He says, "Oh, I know you're going." I said, "Yep." Got this 51 Ford shoebox with a 2004 Mustang drivetrain in it. Here's for $42,500. Info on that one. You can see it's got the interior out of the Mustang as well. Bring it around over here, show you some more of it. Got a Corvair. This one's been swapped over to V8, so it's got a 93 Blazer chassis underneath. He's even added the little swing door. Oh yeah, look, it's got the part of the Blazer dash. It's the second Corvair we've seen that's been swapped to something more modern. First earlier we saw the Greenbrier van with the 3800 motor. It's that Trans Am. I actually had a 77 many years ago when I was in the Navy, and I paid a whopping $500 for it. Of course, that was back in the 90s when they weren't as popular. Yeah, I'll show you some more of these cars. Still got a few more for sale that we haven't checked out yet. Like this Jeepster, Willis Jeepster. Got a Buick hood ornament. Some info on that. If you want to pause that and blow it up, good luck with that. Printing's kind of small. It's very tidy Very nice example. Come around the chair farm. As soon as you plant one chair, they multiply. Pinto station wagon. Tell you what, if you own a Pacer, you get a lot of people saying, "Hey, that's a nice Pinto," or Grum one. You know, it says Pacer in very large letters on several parts of the car. Jeep is for sale. It's 32 two-door. So it's got a 348 or a 409.
A lot of fun, and that it's a lot quicker, you know.
So when you're
My old one.
A 68 dune buggy. 1,998. I always say when you're looking at these, make sure they're already registered, because they are very difficult if they are not registered or still in the computer. This one looks like it's got plates on it. The 65 El Camino. 27,000 on this one. You can make that out. It's got the duct tape so you could reuse the for sale sign. Well, you know you've reused for sale signs. I know I have. Got some nice Volkswagens.
So good, huh? Put his paw out.
I think he was just sitting in there.
Oh, he had his paw out.
Oh, he did? I didn't see that detail. All happy.
All happy.
You got this Chevy that's for sale. It's like there's an engine in there. I can't quite duck in there. 38,000. Try to get you some of the interior. He's got his kid hanging out on the passenger seat. So he's holding in the gas filler there. This one's for sale. Oh, he does have info on there. It's written very lightly. LS swapped 54. Pickup truck 27,000. I'm sure he's upgraded the front end as well. I would hope so with an LS. Those who know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this 61 Buick LeSabre four-door sedan that is for sale. This one could be yours for $19,500. There's the info on that. It is very tidy, but I would expect at least like a two-door hardtop for that kind of money, to be honest with you. Very nice black on red 59 El Camino. Not for sale, but we'll bring it to you anyway because it's such a nice example. Yeah, this black on red 57 convertible.
Hey, Paul. Remember when I had the spotlight? Was it on my truck? Go up there.
Take it on the wall. I think another one's on the wall. Definitely can.
Another Volkswagen Transporter. The 67. The 71 Firebird for sale, and he's got cones, so you know he means business. So it could be yours for $25,000. See, it says it's a Formula. I believe the Formulas didn't have the snorkel hoods. I seem to remember. I had a 74 Formula many years ago, 455. Not the Super Duty, not the crazy expensive one. Still a neat car. Oh, it says Formula 400, so I could be mistaken, but I believe it's supposed to have the dual snorkel hood, even if it doesn't have the functional ram air. Which mine did actually have the functional ram air. Back when muscle cars were cheap. Monte Carlo, that's for sale, 1980 model. For $10K for all you G-body fans. The 66 for sale. Impala convertible.
Yeah, exactly.
For $31,500.
Hit the brakes and they went to the side.
There's a 1940 LaSalle. I hear Archie Bunker had one that ran great, but then again, those were the days, right? Gonna do a quick walk through the last line, see if there's anything for sale. Very nice Riviera here. The 58 Apache for $23,000. And it's clear coated over sanded multiple layers of paint. That's what it looks like to me. About a Chevy Cavalier station wagon 83. It's like the fillers are disintegrated, typical General Motors thing. I am fairly certain you cannot get those fillers. Maybe if you find one from back east where it's like never sunny at all. Yeah, the fillers are, it's like pretty minty other than the fillers being missing. So it's originally out of Omaha. The 68 Volkswagen Beetle Cabriolet convertible, $15,800. Another Monte Carlo for sale. So it still has the plastic on the steering wheel, hey. Still has the blue on the white letter tires as well, brand new tires. Like 6,895 miles on this one, 25,000. Grandma must have bought it and never drove it. So I'll show you this Mercedes SL. This one's not for sale.
This is my last one.
Removable top. All right, it's going to wrap things up for this month's Long Beach High Performance Swap Meet. Next week, we're off to Pomona. I'll see if maybe there's something to film between now and then. Lots of other great events coming up for the channel coming up this month and going into next month. So be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know what your favorite car was. And until next time, I'll be seeing you.